Danny, Maffi Racing team co-owner. Danny, Maffi Racing is a team with family traditions, known for working with young talents. What is the key philosophy that drives your team, and what makes you stand out from the competition in the paddock?
Yeah, thank you. Basically, it's as you said, a family tradition. The team, Maffi Racing exists since 1957 back in Ethiopia. The tradition we have is about giving opportunities to these youngsters, and especially making a very safe platform for them to be able to learn motorsport. Yeah.
Looking back at the start of the season, what were your first impressions and expectations for Igor when he joined the team? How quickly did he show his potential?
So Igor, we didn't have any expectation, to be honest, because when we have a new driver, we just want to see how they feel in the car. First of all, we want to make them feel comfortable within the team, with the crew, the mechanics and the engineers. But then, of course, before we put them in the car, we want to see also their physical and mental, strength and capability. So we went through a training program, which was extensive. And then from the physical and mental, we went into the driving, where we started step by step. But then we saw that he was progressing, and the important thing is that he had constant progress, and this is very important for us.
In which area, whether it's driving technique, communication with his engineer, or mental side, has Igor made the biggest progress this season? Was there a specific moment when you thought, yes, he's got it?
Well, the thing that pleased me the most is to see that he's a very calm person. So he's calm, and I think when you're calm, you probably think a little bit more clearly. So this is a good starting point. But otherwise, not a lot of mistakes, very few actually, if any. Very consistent, so yeah, generally very good.
We're in the final stretch of the season right now. From your perspective, what is the next step in Igor's development? What does he need to work on the hardest this winter to fight for even higher goals next year?
Yeah, so it's important to know that this is only his very beginning. As you said, it's the last race in the CEZ for this season. What is important now is to keep the momentum. Keep physically very fit, super important, mentally as well. And then keep driving, get the techniques, and then it can only go upwards.
And I've got a question about your team, because your team, including Igor's engineer, Susie, puts its faith in young, ambitious people. What makes you believe in a young engineering staff, and what benefits does this fresh perspective bring to the team?
It's a good question, actually, because Formula 4 is an entry level into single-seater. So it is actually a learning category for a lot, not only drivers but also engineers and mechanics, and we'd like to give this opportunity. Susie is a new addition to our team. It's a woman engineer, and it's something that we have really close to our heart, because it's super important to give women in motorsport equal opportunities, and this is not something that we want to do for just for the sake of it. My mother was racing in the past. So we know how it's done, and she showed us the way. And this is a tradition of the family that we would like to bring through, not only in the racing, but also mechanics and engineers. And we have a very good team now of women, so building up.
So tell me, what is the secret to Maffi Racing cohesive and family-like atmosphere, which is so visible in the paddock right now? How do you manage to maintain that team spirit under the immense pressure of a race weekend?
Yeah, I think it's life, You have to take it easy and enjoy, do things correctly. It's true we have a relaxed atmosphere within the team, but honestly, credit to the team members, to every staff in the team, because they are the ones who are the actors in this movie of the good atmosphere we have. All we do is just try to give them what they need to do a proper job. But the rest is done by them, and we just want to promote this culture of friendliness, family ambience, but when it's work, then we want to deliver as well.
Looking to the future, what are the long-term ambitions for your team, Maffi Racing? Where do you see the team in 3 to 5 years, I think, and in which series would you like to be most successful?
Yeah. So Maffi Racing, in Ethiopia comes from rallying and circuit racing in the cities. Then in Switzerland, karting. Now Formula 4. And it's just the beginning again, because next step for us would be Formula 3 regional. This is something we would like to do, hopefully very soon. And then, of course, Formula 3 and Formula 2 FIA. And then the sky is the limit. We have bigger plans actually for much longer term, but step by step, yeah.
And finally, for you personally, after so many years in motorsport, what still give you the most passion and satisfaction in running this team and discovering new talents like Igor?
The people. It's the people in the team. It's every single race driver, every single engineer, every single mechanic. For me, these are the guys with whom we spend more time with than the family. When I see them, I'm happy, to be honest. Motorsport is our passion. It's a family heritage. It's coming from. It's the third generation now, so it's something we love doing. So when you love something, I think naturally you have the passion for it, and you do whatever it is to be committed to go forward. So it's not always easy, because we would always like to perform better and better. Sometimes you have the downside, in motorsport. We don't like losing, but that's motorsport. The important thing is that we do progress every time, and keep smiling.
And the last question, there's opinion that I am a father, you are a father. We've got the favorite kid, the favorite child. So, if Maffi Racing and all the mechanics and engineers and drivers are family, so tell me, privately, of course, no one will see it, which one of the mechanics or engineers are your favorite?
This is actually a good question, but luckily I have two children. So at home, and this is important, because I don't really give a favorite one or the other, because each one of them come with their own characters, their own skills, their own competences, their own qualities, and their own downside as well. So it's all about learning people. And to be honest, I'm happy to see what the young ones are pushing and to learn, and they're committed. Because at the end of the day, it's not really a matter of who is better or not. It's something I always say. It's not about really the skill, who is good, who is not good. For me, what is important is character and attitude, because I think those two elements are the things that are most difficult to change. You cannot easily change the character of a person, but you can teach them how to work. So I'm really happy and extremely lucky in the team that Chris, Alex, and myself, we have a team who's motivated, and basically they're working in.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Wszystkim jestem już po swoim pierwszym dniu testowym na Autodrome Brno Cały dzień uważam za udany. Przejechaliśmy teoretycznie 6 sesji treningowych. A czemu teoretycznie? No dlatego, że w ostatniej sesji przez większość czasu staliśmy, ponieważ jednemu z bolidów wybuchł silnik. No niestety, no nie nasza wina, tak. Do najlepszych mam około sekundy, a tak naprawdę z przejazdu na przejście się coraz bardziej poprawiałem. Niestety w ostatnim przedzie nie miałem jak się poprawić i przed ostatnim przedzie też nie miałem jak się poprawić, bo też cały czas było zamieszanie, tu ludzie wypadali, tu komuś, tu ktoś wypadł i całe śmieci dał na tor i nie mogliśmy zrobić czasu, więc tak samo nie mogłem się jakoś bardzo poprawić. Wiem, gdzie urwać tą 1 sekundę i potrzebuję jeszcze znaleźć około pół sekundy dodatkowo, więc myślę, że jutro jesteście mnie w stanie zobaczyć co najmniej w top 10. Jutro są też kwalifikacje, pierwszy etap zawodów, tak, więc zobaczymy jak mi pójdzie. Cały tor uważam za bardzo fajny, bardzo dobrze mi się jeździło. Są bardzo duże pochyły, jest bardzo szybki, tak naprawdę nie ma żadnego zakrętu, gdzie jedziemy na niższym biegu jak 4, więc to jest naprawdę niesamowite akurat. Jest mało miejsc do wyprzedzeń, a jak są to już takie trochę hardkorowe bym powiedział. Na pewno będzie to bardzo widowiskowy tor do wyścigów, więc też na pewno fajnie dla publiczności. No i co, no, widzimy się w sobotę i w niedzielę na zawodach, trzymajcie za mnie kciuki, będziecie mogli mnie śledzić i oglądać. Jutro na pewno też z kwalifikacji dam znać jak mi poszło. Jutro też mam jeszcze 3 treningi przed kwalifikacjami, więc muszę poprawić te wszystkie rzeczy, które teraz wiem, które są do poprawy. Właśnie to 1 sekundę urwać, potem są kwalifikacje, muszę się pokazać jak najlepiej, no i też zaoszczędzić opony na wyścig. A potem są 3 wyścigi w sobotę i w niedzielę i trzymajcie za mnie kciuki i mnie oglądajcie.